He could go all the way. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
The Bills make me wanna shout, kick your heels up and shout, throw your hands up and shout, throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go.
Pizza, pizza.
The Bills make me wanna.
Ho, 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 ho. Man, I love that freaking song. Dude, it's so pumped up every single time. Let's go. Let's go. Working this out here. Hang on. Look, we got a new studio. We're in the building here. We got lots of things going on, as always. All right. I might sound a little different. I might look a little different. You guys tell me. Let me know if I sound fucked up or something. Because it's all new over here. Shiva. So what I do know is I can read your. I got the screen closer. Comments are coming in quicker, easier. We're lit right now. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it looks. Everything good. Shivas, my man. No promises. I'm Mexican. We speak a whole different language. Look at I said Shivas. No mistypes tonight. You messed me up when I'm reading your comments. What's good, Mafia man? Daniel, let's go. Billy, my man. Week 1 is upon us. Guys, look at it. Thursday night is the first game. Okay, we're a few days away, but it's fucking game week. Damien, appreciate it. Want to hear news about a trade or two? You know Bean's got something up his sleeve. Possibly. I don't know what the hell they got going on anymore. There's been so much chaos, so much pandemonium, so many things. God, I wish I wasn't moving. I had to move my house. You know, we got out of there. We got too many goddamn kids. We had to get a bigger place. It's been chaos for me for the last few days. So I'm glad I'm able to set up. I'm get ready here for you guys, and we're live. We are like, whoo, game week, baby. It's finally here. We've been talking about it for months. Like, I didn't start this thing really until April, maybe even May. A couple of you guys have been here. Shivas, my guy. A couple of you guys, Chris, what's going on, man? Have been here for the long haul ever since pretty much day one. But there's a lot of new guys. Love the new guys. Constantly. Got people blowing us up on Facebook. Our numbers are shooting through the roof on there. YouTube's doing well. I always appreciate you guys. So if you on Facebook can like our page, give this thing a share. Let's get that Blindsided squad going. There's so much going on. Whew! I'm so pumped to get into this bitch. What's going on, Dom? Are you worried about the Jets' defense, and how do you feel about the running back room now that Shady is gone? We're going to talk about it all. Nick Lettieri, what's going on, my man? Derek Robinson, G-Show in the house. That's right. Whew! God damn it. The best Bills fucking page there is. I don't care what anybody says about the damn Fanatics. Any of those other motherfuckers. Fuck them. Blindsided squad, you guys are where it's at. Fuck everyone. All right. Where else are we going to start? Where else are we going to start tonight? Guys, come on. What's everybody think about everything that's gone on here? I mean, really. What do we got here? Shady got cut. I posted a little video the other day while I was driving home from the casino. Look at a little side story here. Went to the casino, okay? Trashed. Sorry. Any family members, my wife, anybody watching? Look at, sorry. Look at. I got lit up. My buddy calls me last minute. He goes, hey, I got VIP tickets at Daughtry tonight at Turning Stone. I go, Daughtry, before it's too late. Everyone knows that song. It's not over. But that's pretty much it. Those are the only couple songs I know. I go, yeah, okay, all right. I'll go see Daughtry. We get there. Oh, fuck it. I'm sorry, guys. We're going anti-Bills here for 1 second. Let me finish the story. We get there, and we're like, all right, we got VIP tickets. Can you show us where our seats are? They're like, yep, follow us. We're walking all the way up to front. It's a fifth row from the stage, center stage. And my buddy sits down in his seat, and I see, no offense here, I'm not the skiddiest guy in the world either, but look at, I see he's sitting next to one of the largest women I've ever seen in person. And he goes, he looks at me, and I'm standing behind him. The big lady's sitting right in here next to him. He goes, you're sitting in seat 8. And he smiles at me. I go, oh, yeah? Where's seat 8? And he goes, points right there. So I say, excuse me. And I asked the lady to slide over. I go, excuse me. So I had to share. I had this much of my seat. It was still an awesome show. Got absolutely trashed. After the show was over, I was lit. Wandered our way over to the sports book. First time being able to gamble doing the sports book. I put money on Oregon State, Oklahoma State going over, I think. And then the Giants covering -1.5. And I put $100 on it. Boom, 505. A couple hours later. So it was an awesome trip, but trash. And I had to wake up early, take the kid to basketball Saturday morning. Absolute shit show, but it was a blast. Regardless, I've been busy moving, doing that shit. And this whole Shady thing was absolutely chaos. I didn't see it. I fucked up because I didn't think about the fact that Shady, I was thinking, there's no way we're going to cut him, because if we're going to cut him, why would we do that? Well, cap isn't an issue for us. We don't need, but I wasn't thinking, if we're going to get rid of him, we're going to trade him. But I wasn't thinking, no team wants him at $9 million a year. No team wants him. That's clear. Cut, obvious. He's going to have people that want him. Shady he probably could have picked 10, maybe 15 teams. But when the Bills were trying to trade him, everyone said, okay, yeah, look at, we want Shady, we'll take Shady. But it ain't going to be at $9 million a year. So the Bills had no other option, not a captain anymore, not a part of the leadership committee that they have. They had no other choice. Okay, they had to cut the guy. I totally understand it. $9 million, few steps back. More important than anything, we're going to talk about it. They're high on Singletary. They like what Gore can do. So the fact that he got cut, and he sent out a big love letter. He sent out that love letter, making things all smooth with the Bills fans. I liked it. Did Sweeney earn the spot or earn the right to start week 1, Billy? Wow. He may have. We got to see Knox out there. When Knox was playing the other week, that game, the last preseason game, he didn't look that great. He didn't stand out. He also had Tyree Jackson throwing on the ball. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If anything, I think Knox is the guy for right now. It's going to be Knox Sweeney. Kroom's obviously moved him to the IR, so we don't know. Lee Smith is going to be out there run blocking and whatnot, so let's see. We'll see. It's going to be fun to watch. Shivas, I'm not surprised. I believe McCoy still has some juice left, but understand the cut. McCoy was making as much money as Gore, Singletary, TJ Yeldon, and DeMarco together. Shady is not going to light it up. Glad we got rid of Shady. 2-yard McCoy. Yeah, Dave, I hear you, man. But at the end of the day, we can't. It's hard to base things off of last year when we had such a bad offensive line. A lot of things are different now. We have 4 new starters on that O-line. So to say that Shady was absolutely terrible and he was 2-yard McCoy, it's tough. it's tough. I would have liked to see what he does with this O-line, what he does here with Buffalo now that we've increased everything. But I think he's still got some juice in the tank. Shady is not. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. What's going on, man? Right, but I feel like everyone we let go, someone good, decent, end up doing good. Yeah, that happens a lot. But that's also past regimes. That's also the Doug Whaley's. There's been a bunch of GMs in the past 10 years that have made those types of stupid mistakes. I don't know. I don't think these are the guys. I don't think Brandon Beane and his staff are the kind of guys that are going to let talent with high ceilings go. I think they, some of the talent that we let go, the Ray McLeods, the Deion Lacey's, those kind of guys, they have pretty high floors. They're going to be able to produce for you. But you want those guys that could be top talent. Dom, what's going on? I'm glad they released Shady instead of trading him, allowing him to pick up where he wanted to play. That's another thing. He's a vet. He's been around forever. He's done really good for the Bills, except last year. But the fact that they let him go, I'm okay with it too. Hopefully this means we are going to pass more often. I believe we are. Preseason, Shady 4.6 yard per carry, especially look at you take away some of those penalties that, he had 10, 15-yard runs. It's even higher. McCoy went to best situation for him. Old coach, a really good old line. Best luck to him. Yeah, he's going to do good. I think he's going to do good in Kansas City. He's not going to be used a lot. They got a lot of backs out there that are young, fast, shifty. I don't think Shady's going to be super high-volume guy out there, but I think he's going to do really well. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with seeing Shady go. There's no hard feelings here whatsoever, and I don't think there is with him either. He's probably happy as fuck. You go from the Bills, who, they're rebuilding, but they're younger. He's going to an established team that's fighting for a championship. That's their number one priority is a championship. Ours is making the playoffs. Ours is Josh Allen developing. Ours is showing that we have an offense that can compete with a team like Kansas City. So, good for McCoy. Thanks for what you did. You were here during a few years that's going to, look back as a rebuild / irrelevant. When he first got here, none of it fucking mattered. We still had a shitty head coach, shitty GM. Didn't really matter, okay? We have so much cap space left for this season. Who or what position do you think they will spend it on if they go for a trade? I don't know. I don't think because we have cap space, I don't think that means we're going to necessarily go out and make a big trade for somebody. What I think it means is that our team is really, like our front office, Brandon Beane and those guys, not only do they try to get good talent and draft good talent, which they've shown that they can. Look at all of the last couple drafts we had and how much production we're getting out of those late-round picks. But I think that they're really smart financially. We're not getting handcuffed. We're saving up money. We're going to be able to pay guys like Tre'Davious White. We're going to be able to pay guys like, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde when they want an extension. Tremaine Edmonds, Josh Allen. These guys are going to, if they continue to develop, they're going to need big bucks. They're playing for the future. I like it. I don't think they're going to go out and do crazy things. Jordan, I just don't think 12 carries for 42 yards from Devin Warren's cutting one of the most explosive running backs. He only sucked last year because of our O-line sucked balls. We should have restructured McCoy's contract. That's a good point. That's a decent point. My thing for Singletary is, no offense, Jordan. I love you. I appreciate you hanging out and commenting. But our eyes, what we see, are nowhere compared to what Brian Dable sees, Sean McDermott. Their job is to judge talent, right? I think that they had Singletary on limited touches. They're not game planning. They're just, doing basic runs. I think that they did that on purpose. I think they saw what they saw with Singletary and loved him instantly. They're obviously not going to go into details on what exactly he does constantly. That's just not what they do. They don't hype guys up and sell you on guys constantly. But I think that they love Singletary. There's more than what we saw in preseason. I think that I'll leave it at that. We're a very good point, Jordan. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, man, Brandon, you grabbed him off the waivers. Quit playing. Sell McCoy jersey cheap. PM for details. Ready to see how Milano comes from injury. Guy's a beast. I think he's going to be a savage on defense, flying all over the place. Oh, Travis Blakesley, what's going on, man? I see you commenting on our shit. Welcome to the Blindsided squad. How many touches does Devin Singletary average? That's a great question. That's a great question. I think he's going to get a lot of touch. I think he's going to get a lot of receptions. They're so happy and they're so impressed with how he did out of the backfield. Brandon Beane even, it was even worth mentioning by Brandon Beane. If I had to guess, right now to start, by the end of the year, if he continues to play well and obviously he's going to have some growing pains, but man, I see him getting 12 to 15 to start, 12 to 15 touches. Frank Gore getting anywhere from, probably about 40% of that. Or no, I'm sorry, not 40% of that, but I see 60 Singletary, 40 Gore, with Singletary getting a lot of catches out of the backfield. You think it was a good move to get rid of McCoy? Yeah, I do. Leadership aspect had gone down. He's no longer a captain. Production's gone down. Off-field stuff. Look, if we kept McCoy, okay, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that too. But I do agree getting rid of McCoy. And that's another thing. I want us to talk about this. I've seen so many takes. From these fans. I mean, it's like, God, it's almost depressing. It's depressing. I saw one guy said, as soon as McCoy got cut, I was talking about it live. Somebody commented on my live video. He goes, fire sale, dumpster fire. So he was saying, rebuild mode. We're in rebuild mode. I'm like, what? What? I get why people like McCoy. He's been one of the best players in the NFL for the last 10 years, whatever. He had a couple good seasons with the Bills. Really good. Top 10 running back for a couple years. I get it. I get why you love the guy. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to look big picture. These fans who are just super down, I see people saying, fire Beane. I don't understand. You have to look big picture. You have to see what's going on here. LaShawn McCoy is a 31-year-old running back with I know I just talked about it, with off-field issues, whose production has dropped dramatically. Yeah, we had a bad O-line, okay? But you bring in a guy like Frank Gore who can be just as productive as Shady, and he's shown it. In preseason and training camp, I went to every fucking training camp, as a lot of you guys know, and Frank Gore is killing it. And then they obviously love Singletary. We're going to get into that in a second. But you guys that are saying fire Beane, McDermott sucks, getting rid of Shady, it was a terrible decision, stupid, just because he used to be a Pro Bowl running back. It's like, come on, guys, look at you got to think big picture. You got to think more than just, oh, fuck those guys, getting rid of Shady. Fuck those guys. Come on, don't be ridiculous. Stupid. Yo, let's go Buffalo. Corey Teed in the bitch. Let's go. Does wide receiver Duke Williams, and after the bye week 6, I'm okay with the moves we are making. Trust the system. The coaches see stuff we don't. Have faith. As much as I would love to say that I have a professional eye, I don't. I'm a fan, just like you guys. That's why I do this shit. We talk hypotheticals. We talk matchups. We talk everything, anything going on. We're not head coaches. We're not general managers. This isn't what we do. So Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, they've made some mistakes. Yeah. But for the most part, we've done way more good than bad. This is a big year. This is a big year. If our projection starts going down, we can start judging a little bit harder. But to this point, they've given us no reason to shit on them. Okay? Sorry. People don't understand football. Too old, too expensive, lost a few steps. Yeah, thank you, Brett. Spot on. If Allen doesn't perform, should they bring Barkley in? It depends. It depends on the record. It depends on why he's not performing well. Is the offensive line performing and Allen's not? Are the wide receivers having a ton of drops? What's our record? Is the defense still getting it done? Are we doing enough to win? There's a lot that goes into that. If the only scenario I see Barkley coming in for Allen is we start out 1-4, and O-line's giving him time. He's missing a lot of throws. The team's starting to get frustrated. They're losing the locker room. That's the only situation I see Allen coming in. Woo! Let's go, you two out here grinding. Ronkowski, hey, real quick. I gotta hit the like on Facebook, like, comment, share, YouTube, subscribe. Let's go. To be fair, a lot of us could look good during practice and preseason. Hello, laughing my ass off. Hey, me. Okay, you put me on it. Hey, man, I'm gonna have to be an old lineman. I'm getting roasted. I just really love McCoy. He was so nasty. Jordan, he was so nasty. These guys aren't in the business. Look at this has been the problem with the Bills. This has been the problem. Look at I hear you. And that mentality, at least you're able to talk about it. But the problem with the Bills organization the last 20 years until Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott came in, the priorities were fucked up. The priorities were, let's sign Mario Williams, try to get some asses in the seats. Let's try to do this, get people excited with lower season ticket prices. Let's get people here, blah, blah, blah. These guys aren't about that anymore. That's not what this is about anymore. This is about creating a productive, winning team, winning franchise, and having it be sustainable for years and years to come. That's why this year is so huge. This year is massive when it comes to that. They've taken the steps. McDermott in his first year, he showed that he can coach his balls off and get a below-average team into the fucking playoffs. He showed that. Last year, he could take a team that was the youngest. Our QB and our middle linebacker couldn't have been younger, right? Brand new, fresh, raw. And he showed that we could get 6 wins with that squad, still have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and our offense slowly improving, and our quarterback slowly improving all year. And this is the year. We know our defense is going to be great. Got to have that offense step up. That's why it's huge. If they can match the offense with the defense, get excited. Get fucking excited. Because that's what they're trying to do. This is the year their defense is up here. We know this. Offense was down here. They're trying to get that offense up here with all the O-linemen, all the wide receivers, the game plan, the strategy. They're opening up the playbook. Allen's another year in. The offense needs to match the defense or come close to it. We got to move on. I got so many fucking things to talk about. We have 6, 7 things to talk about before we get to the Jets-Bills game. I'm going to do a pregame, probably either Saturday night, Sunday morning, right around there. But, God, I got to talk about it now. It's fucking game week. It is fucking game week. Let's go. God damn it, I'm excited. Shivas, Devin did not run many routes in college. Don't think he has more than 10 receptions in college. He shows in preseason he can catch, but he will need to learn to run routes. Absolutely. And they love what they've seen so far. It's not that he couldn't in college, it's that they didn't ask him to. So now that they're asking him to, and he's being productive, and he's doing well, and they like what they see Shady. Hussein in this bitch, let's go. I love seeing your little highlight. I don't even know. It just looks like yellow and black, but when I see that bitch, I'm like, let's go. Now all we're missing is Dustin Lines. I don't think Adam Gase is human. You see his shoulder. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Adam Gase here in a little bit. The Watkins trade didn't hurt me as much as Shady, honestly. Woo! At least we got something for Watkins. We let go of Shady for free, but it is what it is. Yeah, the reason is I already touched on that before you got here, Hussein. And this is my fault too. I fucked up. I've been talking about it for weeks how we need to get rid of Shady, either cut him or trade him. The reason we didn't trade him is because no team was going to sign him at $9 million a year. That's a fact. I guarantee you 10 teams want LaShawn McCoy. 10 teams. He went to the Chiefs. You cannot go to more of a contender than the Chiefs. It's a perfect match for him. But no team wanted him. So they had to let him walk. He wasn't. They're ready to move on. Bigger, better things. You know what those bigger, better things are? You know what they are? It's Devin Singletary, guys. This is it. It's his time. Mario Williams was a monster, but Rex Ryan did not know how to use him. Rex Ryan didn't know how to do a goddamn thing. He didn't know how to do a goddamn thing. Jordan, long streams are okay, boss. I love them. We're in it tonight. I've been overthinking. Man, I got to start spitting out like 4 or 5 minute videos. People, some people like that short shit. Get in, give me the info, get the fuck out. But, man, I just love hanging out with you motherfuckers. The views are going up, the comments are going up, everything's blowing up. I have a blast doing this shit with you guys. Fuck it. We're going to keep this going. Costa, we are going to kill it this year. I totally agree. I hope to see some Duke this season. Brett, what's going on? Break Brady's legs. I think Duke's going to get some action this year. I mean, don't forget, that's a very common thing. One wide receiver goes down. We have 6. One wide receiver goes down. Duke Williams is on the squad. So, people need to stop hanging on to Shady. I always have love for him, but a new start. Yeah, I agree. Wesley, what's going on? I just think the GM and the coach like what they see in Singletary. Totally agree. I say Josh Allen and Singletary will be the face of the Bills for years to come. Please, can we get some sustainable success? Please, can we have a 10-year head coach? Can we have a 15-year quarterback? I know it's a lot to ask, but every team is due. Every team's had it. We haven't had one since the early 90s. Teams might go quick passes against our D like the Lions did for... yeah, I agree. So glad football season is back. Wesley, me too. Anton, I got to be honest with you, man. I was reading some comments earlier. I was like, man, I don't know what the hell. I disagreed. I can't even remember what it was. You were in some kind of argument on the page with somebody earlier. I'm hoping there's just not trying to put the hole on Devin's shoulder. He's still a rookie. I don't think that's whole world, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a lot of Frank Gore and a lot of Singletary. I think it's going to be 60% Singletary with the receptions out of the backfield. Frank Gore in there a lot doing that power back, running the ball down people's throats, and he's shown that he still can be very productive doing that. Hope Singletary balls out a lot riding on him. Gronkowski, absolutely. I do hope my man Shady gets his ring with Casey, though. Jordan. God damn it. Jordan. Fuck Kansas City. Fuck the Chiefs getting a ring. God damn it. What? You want him to get a ring? How about the fucking Bills get a ring? God damn it. Anthony, what's going on? It starts with a divisional championship. The franchise must overtake New England. Totally. Who's saying we got salary cap space? Nothing but it. I'm happy that we caught Ray. Those Clemson boys are soft. I was a fan of Ray. I was a fan. But look at guys. Like I said, it's Singletary time. Obviously, there's question marks here. There's a ton. Because they didn't show that much about Singletary in the preseason. But hear me out for a second. This is an organization clearly, if anything at all, they've proven that they do their homework. They're calculated with their decisions. We know this. They're very calculated. They're not going to let a LaShawn McCoy walk unless they're 100%, 110% extremely confident in what they have remaining. And look at, nobody is cutting LaShawn McCoy because they have, I love you, Frank, I'm excited for the year, but you're 97. Frank Gore, you're 115 years old. Nobody's cutting Shady for a Frank Gore. Okay? So what's that tell you? Look at the second to last preseason game, week 3. How many touches did Shady get? 9, 10? How many touches did Gore get? 8, 9, 10? How many did Singletary get? 1. What's that tell you? Shady's gone. They like Gore. They didn't want Singletary to get hurt. They're confident in our guy. Dable loves him. McDermott loves him. Front office loves him. This is Singletary's time, guys. This is it. And it's week 1. It's here. Ready to roll. Singletary, let's see what you got. Let's see why LaShawn McCoy is gone. His ass is on the hot seat. At the end of the day, his ass is on the hot seat. And why I'm not nervous about that, why I'm excited about it, is because I like the front office. Everything that they do, for the most part, is exciting for me. So I'm excited. I'm excited to take the hood off this bitch and see him go. Full bore, 100%. This is going to be the Singletary show, I think. Let's see what they cut LaShawn McCoy for. What you guys got? Oh, boy. Who's saying I don't even think it's a confidence in Singletary that allowed him to let go of Shady. Disagreeing with what I'm saying while I'm ranting. Great. I think Bean and McDermott feel confident that Allen will be an actual quarterback this year. Yeah, that's another big thing, too. And, it's not all Singletary confidence. It is also Shady's old as fuck. He's not old as fuck, but he's 31, and they must have seen the drop off in his output. Because if he was going to play anywhere similar to what his best is, they're not letting that go. He's too good. I don't know if Shady's ever going to bounce back to where even close to what he could have been. Beasley going to eat, absolutely. Anthony, you're right. It's a must. They beat New England, totally. Google Rapes, what's going on? There's no hot seat. Everyone has done a great job. Okay, yeah, I agree. Everybody has done a great job, I would just figuratively speaking, he's on the hot seat. All I'm saying is that Singletary, the microscope's on him. Everybody's going to want to see, because there's a lot of people that have been upset about Shady. There's a lot of people that are like, hey, well, what are we going to do here? Because nobody really knows what's going on with Singletary except this coaching staff. That's why I'm excited, because I trust the coaching staff. So, but with that being said, everyone is going to want to see Singletary go. Billy, TJ Yeldon is going to be our third down back, catching passes in the flats. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to be somewhat of a three-headed beast. I don't know if Yeldon's going to get in there that much. Hopefully he does, because he's looked like he can handle it. And guys, Yeldon played really well in Jacksonville last year. I'm a fantasy football player. That motherfucker won me like 5 games last year. He had some big games catching balls out of the backfield. Them guys have brought an excitement back to our team, beating McDermott. Yeah, if you're not pumped up for this year, then check your goddamn pulse. Check your damn pulse. Okay. Another thing, I was hyping up this front office, right? Talking about how good they are, how much we trust them. All you gotta do is look at this right here. Okay, Eli Harold. He wasn't gonna make our team. These trades that they've made, everybody forgets about this trade right here. Eli Harold was not going to make the team. We're stout at defensive end, right? He's not going to make the team. So what do? We're a little weak at a little weak at O-line. So they trade his ass for Ryan Bates. What happens? Ryan Bates comes in here as a rookie. He probably didn't get a lot of a big chance to shine in Philadelphia. He comes in here. They let him fucking go right in it. They put him at center, guard, they put him all over the goddamn place and give him a ton of reps. The most reps. And what's Bates do? He fucking balls out. He makes the most of his opportunity and balls out. He makes the 53-man roster. This is what I'm talking about with this front office. They do their homework. They do their due diligence. They say it all the time. The due diligence. Yeah, I'm a fucking stud for being able to say that 3 times fast. I hope some of you guys are going, due diligence. Okay? But this guy makes the team. Ryan Bates makes the team. A week later, Eli Harold's getting cut from Philly. It's a free swap, free trade. And bang, we got a guy that's versatile. Could play center, could play guard, could play anywhere on the old line. And he looks really fucking good. Really good. Rookie. It's brilliant. Brilliant move. Another reason why I love the front office. Great move. Bodine trade, come on. Let's talk about it. The fucking Bodine trade. Another reason people are getting all pissed off. Oh, you trade him to New England. Give him the playbook. Come on. Really? That's probably the best we could get out of him. You know, everyone else was probably, there's probably a couple other teams maybe offering a 7th. Maybe not offering anything. Maybe the Patriots were the only team that were willing to give up anything for Bodine. He didn't look that good. He was playing like shit. We got a 6th-round pick for him. Maybe it helps the Patriots beat us by 2%. Maybe it does. We got a 6th-round pick. What if that guy comes in here and he's a fucking Daryl Johnson, or he's a Matt Milano, or he's a Taron Johnson, a guy that we could plug in, instant starter for our team later on down the road. Guys, the fact that we got anything for Bodine, fucking, what a miracle. We got anything for Bodine. Hats off to Brandon Beane in this fucking front office. And fucking thumbs down to you idiots who are shitting on the Bills front office. There's a lot this year. There's a lot that goes into this year. Look, we start looking like shit. I'm with you guys. I'll start bitching. I'm a realist. That's what I am, as a realist. But for the time being, let's be pumped up that we make trades like trading Eli Harold's ass, who's now, I saw him at he was cashing me out at Walmart. He was cashing me out at Walmart 1 day ago, yesterday. And now Ryan Bates is balling on a 53-man roster with a much improved offensive line. Ryan Bates is that dude. He can play all positions on the line. He probably knows how to cook, too. I'm hoping so. He looks like a guy that can cook. Probably got a hot girlfriend, too. Yeah? Okay. See, our Bills need to beat the Jets, period. Yeah. No, you're right. There's no doubt about that. We're going to get in. We're getting into the Jets game in a little bit. This is a shit show. We still have a million things to talk about before we get into the goddamn Jets game. Bear with me. Patrick Murray, what's going on, man? Calling you out instantly. All right. A little bit of Duke. Everybody, another reason. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's bent out of shape. He made it through the waivers. He's on the practice squad. All is well. Everybody knows we need that different type of dude. The different type of wideout. We got a bunch of small little fast guys. We need the big. I know. Bear with it here. Thank God he made it through waivers. I would have hated to see him go be successful with some other team. But again, we have to remember, at the core of all of this, like our Facebook page, comment, blah, 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 Okay, that's the most important. Subscribe on YouTube. Come on. Follow us on fucking Twitter. Okay, that's most important. But second most is we're fans. This isn't our job. We don't get paid millions and millions of dollars to judge talent. The guys that get paid millions and millions of dollars to judge talent, they liked what Isaiah McKenzie and Andre Roberts brought to the table right now with our offense, with our schemes, with our formations, with our team. They like those guys more than Duke Williams. So, yeah, run with it. Run with it. Go with it. It's for a reason. Because they want this team to be as successful as possible. These guys that make millions and millions of dollars want to keep making millions and millions of dollars. So with that being said, they thought Duke Williams was better on the practice squad. Keep working on your craft. I'm sure he's got a handful of things that they want him to get better at, and he's going to keep practicing at. So when a guy goes down, he steps up, and he has a shot then. There's no reason to get pissed off about Duke Williams not making this team. No. Charles Overstreet, what's going on? Yeldon is good and young. Yeah, I'm excited to see Yeldon get out there. We are starting the season 5-0. Go Bills. Let's go, Costa. I mean, we've talked Outlook a lot. Outlook a lot. And I think very easily we could be 3-0 with Patriots coming to town. But let's not look ahead of this week. I hated to see McCoy go, but Duaker team's backfield. Me too. Jordan, who's younger, Marcus Murphy or Yeldon? Ooh, that's a good question. I think they're actually the same age. If not, I would say Yeldon's probably a year younger. I think we should have kept Murphy over Yeldon. The Murphy was looking good in the preseason. Other than that, punt return. Yo, how about Sweeney's porn stash? Let's go. I love them. Look at our tight ends are the goofiest, ugliest motherfuckers you could ever come across. So. Sorry, got customers paying me while I'm talking here. What a beautiful thing. I got an email saying a customer paid me. We have the ugliest set of tight ends there's ever been combined. Lee Smith, good God. Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox looks like he looks like a lunch lady. Literally, think about it. Go back to elementary school. You grab that shitty plastic tray. You put it on the line. You look up, and you got Dawson Knox, goofy smile, slapping down some fucking baked beans on your plate. You go, oh, God. And you keep rolling. That's Dawson Knox, ugliest motherfucker. Tommy Sweeney ain't doing well either. Okay? Kroom's our only guy. He's smashing the Pagula pussy, right? We know that with that Bills boner. We know that. Kroom's the only guy that's halfway decent looking. Good God. You couldn't put together a fucking uglier set of fucking... Hussein, let's be honest. Pitcher Knox wearing a cap, the hairnet. Spot on. I'm sure Kroom definitely should have been cut. Guys, the only fucking reason that Kroom is on the IR and he's not on the squad is because he's hitting that Pagula. I hate to say it, okay? But it's the elephant in the room here. He's pounding it out. He's going to keep making that dough, okay? Keep it up, Kroom. You fucking better. Talk about a chick who's got a dude's balls in her fucking hand. She's running that show. Goddamn. We definitely hear fucking... Sorry, guys. Hey, bad news. Moving on here. Bad news. Through all the chaos, all the madness, and everything that was going on with the cuts and the trades and the signings and the blah, 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 blah. Okay, this kind of goes under the radar. The fact that Voshon Joseph is out for the year was devastating. This is a guy that we were looking for to take over Lorenzo's spot to get a lot of quality playing time. He was going to make the team this year. He was 100% going to make the team. You know, being talked the other day about how partial he is to draft picks. Wait, who's Kroom pounding? Jordan. He's pounding the Pagula's daughter. He's fucking that Pagula pussy, okay? Plain and simple. The only reason Kroom's on the squad is because he's literally, I mean, they're publicly dating, in all seriousness. It's the only reason he's there. No ifs, ands, or buts. But with Voshon, it sucks. I know he didn't really shine in preseason or training camp, but he's an early draft pick, somewhat early, mid-round. You know, and they were looking for him to stand out this year and get a lot of quality playing time. And he was a guy that was raw. He had a lot of intangibles. He could hit like a motherfucker. He was able to locate guys and find holes and kind of lay that boom. But he's the kind of guy that, like Milano. You need those reps. You need a lot of reps to get him to where they can be, to reach that ceiling. So the fact that Voshon can't play, I just had to drop it. Let's not forget about that. It sucked. Charles, still going to rock my McCoy jersey this Sunday. Ooh, bad idea, man. Bad idea. We're moving on. Bigger, better things. Got my son a number 17 Josh Allen jersey. Going to surprise him Sunday, make him change his 27 white jersey. Can't wait. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love hearing the father-son stories, man. That's great. That's great. As long as he's a fucking diehard Bills fan. Brent getting paid to hit it. Yeah, he's getting paid to hit it. I was more big on Tyrell Dotson. Yeah, Dotson looked like a freak out there. Dotson more than Voshan. He looked good, man. He looked good. Dotson looked really good. I gotta start talking about him more often. Boy, let's move on. We got that practice squad. Okay, we're almost getting to the Jets Bills game. We're 40 minutes in. Maybe we're not gonna go as long as I thought. I was thinking goddamn, 2 hours. Maybe we'll keep it a little over an hour today. Jordan, to be honest, I would have loved to get Kiko back. Milano, Edmonds, and Kiko would have been so beast. I can't lie, man. I would have loved it, too. I've always, as much as Kiko's a dirty motherfucker, he's one of those guys where you hate him if he's not on your team. If he's on your team, you love him to death. And Kiko, I love that motherfucker. I would have loved to have him on the team. He's a freak. He's a freak, and he's always going after it. So, but he's on the Saints now. Happy for him. Blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about this practice squad. Hey, you guys that are on Facebook, YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Facebook, like, comment, share. Hit that share, but more importantly, like our page so you could come hang out. Blindsided squad in this bitch. I got to start sending shirts out. You should put together a punter tryout. Surely the winner will be better than Bojo. Dude, speaking of fucking punter contest, our boy Britton Colquitt, who's been a very, very legit punter in the NFL. I'm so glad you brought that up, Google. I am so glad you brought that up. Colquitt been a very legit punter in the NFL, right? He's on his goddamn way to Buffalo. He's on his goddamn way. And where's he go? Gary Kubiak used to be his guy. They have some kind of connection. And Kubiak's in Minnesota now. He heads back to Minnesota. He was on his way to Buffalo. He was going to be our punter. We were going to have a really good fucking punter. And Minnesota swooped him up. Worse than that. Worse than stealing our new fucking punter was they signed McLaughlin to the damn practice squad. God damn it. McLaughlin hits a 54-yarder. He goes 100% completion percentage during the preseason and training camp. Motherfucker didn't miss. We got this young dude killing it. And then we give Hauschka $8 million. We signed Hauschka to a 2-year extension. This little guy's killing it. This little guy's out here grinding. Not missing a goddamn thing. And then we give Hausch no more money. Hausch no more money. I know everybody, there's Hauschka fans out there. But he's missing a shit ton more. Last year he was 28th in completion percentage in the NFL for kickers. Yeah. This is a move where I'm like, Bean, what are we doing here? This kid's nothing but money, and Hauschka is sucking that dick. He's sucking that croom dick. He's got the Pagula lips. And we give him 2 more years, $4 million a year. It's like, God damn it. And then Minnesota signs him. They got our punter and our kicker. Watch McLaughlin. G-Show, Blindsided Sports. I've been calling it for weeks now. Watch McLaughlin be the next fucking Adam Vinatieri. I'll vomit. I'll start puking all over this goddamn place. I will kick Brandon B right and square to nuts. Fucking get me worked up. God damn it, Google rapes you, motherfucker. Dustin Lines, I'm glad you're fucking here, man. I'm missing the humor. Byron. Anybody whose name is Byron, I'm glad to have him part of the Blindsided squad. Byron Oaks, you're growing on me. Love your show. Thanks, man. Let's go. Who's saying? Nothing much, Dustin. Tears from McGoy, Pagula, Punani, and Sweeney board stash. Night X Raiders punter is available. I'm okay, thanks. Charles, his middle name is Bison, my son. Wow, that's dedication right there. Picking up Webb, thought was smart, and getting rid of Jackson. Yeah, that's why. Hi, Phil. Hi, buddy. That's why I wanted to talk about the practice squad guys. Nate Becker looked good in camp. Cam Lewis obviously looked good in camp. I don't know much about Magnuson, but apparently they love him. Eddie Yarborough, I didn't even know that he was practice squad eligible. I feel like he's been in the league for 4, 5, 6 years, 7, 8, 9, 10 years now. But apparently He's got one more year left. Pico, I love that they kept Pico. His wife's going through the cancer battle right now. So the fact that he cleared through waivers and we signed him right away, that's awesome. Christian Wade, thank God nobody got him. We all want to see him develop. We're not even going to talk about Christian Wade again until next year, next offseason. So let's put that on the back burner. Pumped that he's going to be that 11th guy. Nobody can touch him, and he's not coming up. So back burner. Tyron Johnson, the wide receiver. Dude, 6 foot, 6'1", ran a 4.3 40. So look out for him. Nate Hall, don't know much about, but the big one here is Davis Webb. Not only did he was drafted with the Giants, who we play week 2, but he spent the last 2 seasons with the Jets. Who knows the Jets offense and Sam Darnold better than this motherfucker? This is our guy. Going into week 1, I know it's kind of like a Russell Bodine situation, but going into week 1, this dude's been running snaps, running the playbook for the Jets all training camp. The fact that he's on the Bills now it's only beneficial. It's only beneficial. Brent, what's going on? I love how Eddie plays. Me too. I'm glad he's on our practice squad. I'm surprised nobody picked Eddie up because he's, he goes for it. He's just, against the ones, against other starting tackles, he just doesn't have it yet. I don't know if he's going to be able to because he's hitting his prime here. I don't know if he's going to be able to, but hey. But like I said, Davis Webb, this is the big one. Are you sad? You said, Samuel, man, the mistypes, you guys kill me. Are you sad? Trust the ones that get paid the big bucks. I will not trust them. Action speaks. Yeah. Hey, subscribe, dude. No, okay. Our guys, we're about to get into the Jets game. We got one more thing to talk about, and we're getting to Jets Bills because it's fucking game week. It's game week. And I'm getting hot and sweaty. You guys got me all worked up about the Vikings and Colquitt. What's your opinion on our own line? We're getting to that right here in a second, Byron, my man. But again, I've talked about it a lot tonight. It's kind of like a reoccurring theme here. We got to trust the process. I know it's corny, it's cliche. Everybody talks about it way too much. But these guys, they know what they're doing. I love it. I love the way that they're working the bottom of the roster. They've talked about it a little bit here and there, but most importantly, we have to remember these moves that Brandon Beane's making and his scouting staff is making. They're constantly cutting guys, bringing new guys on the practice squad, bringing new guys onto the 53-man roster. I absolutely love it. All they're trying to do is increase that depth because we know that Jordan Poyer is going to be great. We know that Micah Hyde's going to be great, but they're not going to always be great. They're not always going to be there. 5 years from now, neither one of them are probably going to be on the team. Maybe one of them. Okay? We have to continuously fill that spot. These guys are looking for sustainable success, and it's obvious. It's obvious. Daryl Johnson making the 53-man team. Jaquan Johnson making the squad. Okay? Ryan Bates making the squad. Bringing that wide receiver. Oh, shit. What the hell is his name? What the hell is the guy's name? Tyron Johnson. He's another dude. 6'1", ran a 4.3 40 from Oklahoma State. He's another guy. They're bringing these guys up. We're constantly doing tryouts. We had Treadwell in. They're constantly doing tryouts, talking to guys, so that the bottom of our depth chart, behind the starters, that talent is growing. That's why it sucked this year. These cuts that they had to make this year, it was devastating. Nobody wanted to see these guys go. Nobody wanted to cut Deion Lacey. No one wanted to cut Ray McLeod. That's why he's on the Panthers. That's why Deion Lacey's on the Colts now, because they're really good players. But we had one of the most plucked players in the NFL. Guys that got cut, the Bills guys that got cut were plucked. Almost more than every other team, except for some of the Rams, Patriots, some of the top teams. What did I tell you? Our roster's there, guys. That alone, that we're up there with the Rams and the Patriots for guys who got cut and then taken to different teams, that alone is a sign of what's going on with this team, what's going on with this roster. Let's get excited. Trust these guys. I trust them so far. Come on. Dustin, how about Miami cutting that good young D tackle? Those guys are going down like a coolest daughter on Groomful fish tank. Yeah, man. I don't know. The Dolphins are fucked right now. They're fucked. They're in total rebuild mode. We know how that goes. We know exactly how that goes. Hey, Facebook, like, comment, share, like the page. Let's go. YouTube, subscribe. I always got to remind you guys that because we're trying to grow this bitch. Blindsided Squad, we in it. Yeah, but the Dolphins are shot right now. We know how that feels. It fucking sucks, but it's a relief because it's like you don't have to settle for that shit anymore. Is what it feels like when they go into full rebuild mode. It's time for a new thing to start over. Oh God, it sucks. It's a shitty feeling, but it's also exciting at the same time. Hussein Fitz is out there practicing running for his life right now. And we traded 2 more guys. Brett, if Moore stays healthy, our protection and run game should be good. That's another thing. I'm glad you said that, Brett. Because we got to talk about it. This is the last thing we're talking about before we get into the Jets-Bills game. Because it's fucking game week. Sorry. Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We're 5 days away. God damn it. I'm getting trashed. And then going live as soon as the game is over. Hopefully I'm not sad. I'm really hoping I'm not sad. You guys are going to... Hey, look, Sunday's going to be hysterical no matter what. Because I'm either going to be trashed and sad and sobbing and moping and like screaming about things, or I'm going to be lit. I'm going to be fucking dancing to our song. Speaking of the song, let's fire this bitch up. Look, I did this last week. Let's go. A little halftime break here. A little halftime break.
Touchdown!
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna.
Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. God, I mean, give me a break. Okay, I get pumped up. All right, sorry. Back to Morse. Hussein, this mix sounds like some Jersey Shore fist bump shit. Let's go. I'm with you there. It does sound like some fucking Jersey Shore shit, but it gets me pumped up. All right, but with Morse, okay, 4th concussion, guys. This is scary. This is a scary thing for us. He said when they were talking to him the other day, now that he's passed concussion protocol, how far he was out, how long he was out, it ain't good. That's not good. But he even was quoted saying, like, he was questioning himself. He was questioning his future. He even went on to call himself, like he was questioning, am I damaged goods? Our center, he's the second highest paid center in the NFL behind Rodney Hudson, said, am I damaged good? He was questioning himself. I get it. While you're in the mix, while you're in all of that shit going on, it's got to be frustrating. It's got to be depressing. But the fact that he's talking like that, it's something to be afraid of, guys. I'm all in. I'm all in on Mitch Morse and how good he can be and what he can do for this offensive line, what he can do for this team. But if he goes down with one more concussion, even this year, if he gets one more concussion this year, I'm going to be terrified. Not terrified, but I'm going to be off the Mitch Morse bandwagon. I'm going to be saying, okay, we need to figure out a way that we can move on here because Morse looks like one more concussion away. Come on. I had to bring it up. I don't like talking about this shit, but it's a big investment for the Bills, and it's worth talking about. It's worth talking about. One more concussion, and we're on. It's going to be a little nerve-wracking. Now that the 53-man roster is set with some questionable moves, all the focus should now go to the coaching staff. There's no reason why this team should not win 11 games in the playoffs. Sam Harris. Love the name, by the way. If you guys don't know the actual Sam Harris, the famous Sam Harris, you guys should check him out. He's brilliant. Love his podcast, but I totally agree. Besides the coaching staff, Dable, McDermott, Leslie Frazier, more so Dable. Dable's on the hot seat. Not really. He's on the warm seat. But right along with those guys is Josh Allen. Totally agree with what you're saying. and mix in Josh Allen with there. He has to show that, he has to make the throws. If the play calling's bad and guys are making penalties and shit, it's a shit show. That's on the coaching staff. That's on McDermott. But if guys are open, guys are streaking, and he's still throwing the ball over guys constantly, if his completion percentage doesn't get up close to 60, he's in that group too. Dustin, listen, it's scary, but at the same time, he may be lucky and never get another and play 7 more years. Totally. I'm Dustin. I'm totally in agreement. If he goes the rest of this year without getting a concussion, balling. I'm tap dancing all over the goddamn place because I think he's a stud. I watched in training camp the difference between when Mitch Morse was out there and when Mitch Morse wasn't out there, and our offensive line play shot through the roof when he was up, and it felt it looked like kind of a little shitty when he wasn't there. So that alone is enough to be excited about for this week. Boy. We need him to stay healthy. If we see Mitch Morse going off the field this week, that's a little bit scary. Everyday Flash, what's going on? Our punter is as constant as me punting in the Bahamas today. That's funny, man. That's a good one. Oh, man. Bahamas is a shit show right now. Sheamus Beasley will help Allen a lot with his perception catch. Perception catch? Sheamus, I know you're Mexican. Okay? I know you speak Spanish. I know this. I love you. You're here. You're one of my go-to guys. You've been here for the long haul, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. But God damn it. It's completed percentage. Beasley will help Allen a lot with his perception catch. Chivas, what the fuck? Bring it together for me. I know, you don't have to fucking comment. You have to comment the completion percentage fucking logo thing. Chivas makes the show. Fuck. I gotta start taking phone calls from you motherfuckers so we can actually have a goddamn conversation. I got a buddy that speaks Spanish, straight out of Puerto Rico. You guys will hit it off. Is that racist? If that's racist, I'm sorry. I love you no matter what. Dustin. And I think the game 3, we tried to run to trade Shady. I agree. That offense was not the offense we're going to be running. Week 3 was not the offense we're going to have. I think our offense will look more like it did in game 2. Allen played great that game. Ooh, 9 of 11. 9 of 11. Can you imagine if Josh Allen improves his completed percentage, not his fucking perception catch, Chivas, god damn it, to over 60% this year? Boom! What about the Jets? You got anything like injuries? Yo, John Roberts, we in this bitch. Let's go. Zach Titus, I'm expecting him to be gone. Jesus, dude, no. Hey, you got that little thing. You got the little share thing, man. I love that shit. You keep sharing, my man. I want to start getting those top fans on Facebook. Those people that get the top fans when you comment a lot. I got to figure out how to open that fucking thing up because you guys are killing it. It's time. We got to start talking about this Jets-Bills game. Yeah, okay. So first things first, I want to start talking about Darnold. I gotta start this thing off talking about Darnold. I was doing some research. We gotta look what's going on with the Jets. Just as much as we gotta go, we gotta dive into what's going on with the Bills. We gotta see what's going on with the Jets. I did a little research today. Our guy Darnold, okay, Moly Man is what I'm gonna call him. I picked this picture for a goddamn reason. Look at how big that thing is. Look at how big that thing is. He can look off a secondary with just his mole. He can look right. His eyes could be directly on Robbie Anderson, and that fucking mole is going to be directly pointed at Quincy Enunwa, and Jordan Poyer is going to be going for the mole. The mole. That's the biggest part of Darnold's game. That's why he looked so good last year, because guys can't fucking tell if it's his eyes or his goddamn mole. He's constantly looking people off. But in all seriousness, whoa, holy moly, Hussein. All you need to know, tweak. Hussein. That's hysterical. But in all seriousness, they asked Darnold about what they thought this offense was going to do this year. And his one adjective he used to describe this offense, this Jets offense, that finished 23rd last year. They finished 23rd, was electric. They're going to be fast-paced. That's what they're going to be doing, and that's fine because our defense is young. We're fast. Nobody's faster than Tremaine Edmonds at middle linebacker. Nobody can cover as much ground as that motherfucker. Tre'Davious White, that's what he's good at. He's got that quick twitch. Same thing with Levi. Jordan and Micah Hyde. Bring the fast-paced offense. Bring it. Right? But he says electric. And he was even quoted saying, I'm not expecting us to go through any growing pains now that Adam Gase is their fucking head coach. We're going to get into Gase in a second. I'm not expecting to go through any growing pains, but if we do, we're just going to roll with the punches. This is a guy, we're looking at this guy right here, overconfident, and to be honest with you, man, after reading some of his quotes and some of the shit he's been saying in the media, I want to see him get his fucking head knocked off. I don't usually feel that way. But he sounds like an arrogant asshole. That's way, 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 way too hyped for what this Jets offense did last year. They finished 23rd last year. Yeah, rookie quarterback. It's a new team now. They got more weapons with Le'Veon Bell and whatnot. But pump the brakes, dude. Have a little bit of modest in you. Jesus Christ, your mole's ginormous. Fuck me. Anthony, electric like a discharged Tesla straight at roadside, right? If Darnold grew a beard on that neck, I would forget all about my man crush, Andrew Luck. Jets organization is a mess. Roberts, I think this is the first game. I think this first game is going to be sloppy on both sides of the ball. Bills will come out on top. I don't think so. I'm loving whoever's hitting that like button. Sheffy in this bitch. Brett Harmon, our D is going to be sick. They're going to mess some quarterbacks up. I agree. David Reed, what's going on, man? I hope Andre Roberts runs one back on him. That would be sweet to see. Yeah, that's a great point. Ed Oliver will be in his face constantly. Yeah. Guys, it wasn't even a talking point tonight, but we need Ed Oliver. This is another thing. Everybody at training camp was talking about how disruptive Ed Oliver looked, and even myself, when he put pads on, he made a couple plays here and there. He looked to be aggressive, tenacious, and whatnot. But we want to see Ed Oliver stuff that the run and get after the quarterback. More importantly than him stuffing the run, that's what Star Latulippe is for. That's what Harry Phillips is for. Ed Oliver is in there to push that pocket back towards the quarterback so that Jerry Hughes and Trent Murphy, Shaq Lawson can get in on the outside and make those plays. But before we get into that, we got to talk about Adam Gase. Look at these guys are super confident in New York. I've been reading all about it. In Buffalo, yeah, we're excited too, and there's a lot of good things going on. But we're also like, yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, we're hoping for like 9 wins. These motherfuckers think they're going to the Super Bowl this year. That is the word around town with Jets fans, Jets media, and the fucking players. They think these motherfuckers are going to the Super Bowl. Okay, and Adam Gase is supposed to be this genius, this guru. Okay, last year, Gase's offense, no, not even last year, the last 3 years, they finished 28th, 26th, and 17th. He was fired from Miami. The dumpster fire that is the Miami. He comes over to the Jets, this guy that's been below average, and looks like a goddamn crackhead. He looks like a character from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He literally looks like a crackhead, though. If you saw this guy walking down the street right here, you'd be like, you're sliding over to the other side of the road. He's been lackluster, to say the least. He comes over to the Jets. He doesn't want Bell, I believe. There's a big argument between him and the GM on Bell. No, not Bell. Mosley. C.J. Mosley. One of them wants him. One of them doesn't. They get into a huge fight. Fucking franchise erupts. They fire the GM. Continuous shit show in New York. Surprise, surprise. New Jersey, there's a shit show going on. And this motherfucker's the guy they decided to go with. Okay, the GM and the head coach are having a problem. The owner's sitting there talking. The GM, yeah. Let's go with Gase. The underwhelming head coach that just got fired from our division rival. The Jets are a shit show. And look at another note, real quick. Greg Williams, a hothead, their new D coordinator, which should be exciting for them. He's a really great D coordinator, but he's strong-minded, stubborn, opinionated, right? Him versus this motherfucker. They lose to the Bills, it starts. The shit show starts. I'm not fucking scared of the Jets. I'm not. After doing my research and looking at what they were last year and the pieces they added, ain't that much. that much. They got some big injuries on defense, and the Bills are coming in 100%. We're missing Croft, but we got guys that stepped up in his place. I ain't fucking scared. Yeah, it's very interesting seeing our special team come out. Yeah, Andre Roberts would be huge if that happened. But his chin makes his mole look small. Oh my God. He's gonna get fired in one season in New York. I think Adam Gase gets fired directly after the Bills game. Oh man. Sloppy, I mean penalty ridden. Oh yeah. Penalty ridden. Yeah, not on our side. Williams out there teaching today. We got started stuff to run. Absolutely. Kyle is so glad Kyle is back helping up. I don't know how much of a consistent role Kyle Williams is going to be playing, but yeah, Gase is tweaking. Absolute crackhead. People need to look up the Gase taco video. I don't know what that is, but it sounds hysterical. I'm gonna have to do it. The face you make when you notice them all. Nice, Daniel. Nice, man. That's hysterical. This is Adam Gase's face. He took the job. He goes, yeah, I've watched a lot of Darnold film. I really like what he's got. And Darnold comes right up to him and goes, hey, coach, nice to meet you. He's looking directly at the ball. That's hysterical. Oh, man. Maestro, where you been, man? Did you see the video of Gase hitting salt on the sideline? Yeah, I did see that. The dude is a fucking whack job. I cannot believe. If I'm a Jets fan, I'm miserable. John, I would like to do blow and pick up girls with him, but I don't want him coaching my team. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. No, actually not. I don't want to hang out with this motherfucker. I don't want to hang out with him. Chivas, our defense is going midseason form, but offense may start slow. I agree. If we can have if Dable puts together it's got to be great game plan for this Jets defense, which we know well. They've made, they added C.J. Mosley, but it hasn't been, they haven't added too much. Sheffy, thanks, man. Keep hitting those buttons, boy. Guys on Facebook, hit that share button. Let's go. Sorry. I have the Jets winning. Everyday Flash. Great. What do you think the score is, and how do the Jets win? Everyday Flash. Run with me here. How do you have the Jets winning? James, hopefully we'll see Ed Oliver run through the Jets line. That's a big deal. Because, look, at the end of the day, the only way the Jets are going to beat us, the only way, our secondary is too good. We know this. Is this guy right here. And we can all shit on him as much as we want. He sat out. He was waiting for the whatever. He's a schlub. But we've seen this motherfucker tear us up before. I mean, when he was with Pittsburgh, he tore us the fuck up, right? But their offensive line, Ryan Khalil just came out of retirement to be their center. They had got injuries. Their offensive line is not perfect right now. It is a little banged up. I can't imagine they have a ton of chemistry, similar to the Bills. Our offensive line has been a constant shuffle. So chemistry-wise, we're probably on the same page. But I take our own line right now better over theirs. But Le'Veon Bell, you guys, we can't turn it down. If Le'Veon Bell runs for over 100 yards, 110 yards, I say, I'm nervous. Loving the show, man. Charles, I appreciate that, dude. Always and forever. You guys, when you guys hit me with that positive feedback, I love that shit. Thanks for saying that. I want to blow with him and tell him he wants to go down on you. Bills 34, Jets 16. I like that. I like a blowout. Hopefully we'll see. Oh yeah. Back to our point. This is what I'm talking about. We have to stop the run. And Le'Veon Bell's the type of dude that could blow a game up. It's gonna be adamant. It's gonna be obvious right away too. If Bell comes out and he starts moving the ball well, even in the first quarter, it's gonna be fucking terrifying. It's gonna be terrifying. Chivas OL is not as good as Pittsburgh was. Yeah, I totally agree. Roberts, Bell is a force to reckon with, no doubt. He will have some gouge runs for sure, but we have to contain him as much as possible. That's right. That's the main goal here. That's the main goal, is to make sure that we limit Bell. If we limit Bell, if we keep him south of 100 yards, anywhere under 100 yards, we're going to win this fucking game. Darnold's not beating us with his arm. He might have a big play. There might be a 65-yard touchdown to Robbie Anderson. But they're not getting 2 or 3. So we have to control the run game. If we control the run game, I'm happy as shit. Happy as shit. Comments are lit. Yeah, they are. Always and forever. I love the Blindsided squad. We in this bitch. We are in it right now. You guys are killing it. A couple things on the Bills. Like I said before, the only way we're losing this game is with the run game. And I think for us to win this game, I don't think it's on Allen. I don't think this week it's on Allen. We want him to look good. We want him to improve his completion percentage. But the biggest thing for the Bills is that O-line. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts. Allen's going to need time to get his flow going. And more importantly than that, more importantly than the O-line. No. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. It's the run game. It's the run game. I picked this picture on purpose. Frank Gore just looks ridiculous here. But the biggest thing for the Bills this game, the only way we're going to win is if our O-line is killing it. We're winning the line of scrimmage battle. And our run game's killing it between Frank Gore and Devin Singletary. This is it. Singletary, like I said, his ass is in the hot seat. I don't care what anybody says. We cut LaShawn McCoy because Frank Gore can do what Shady can, but probably a little bit better right now. And Frank Gore is 115 years old. But more importantly than that, Singletary, they're in love with the guy. They think he can be elusive, shifty, make guys miss. And on top of it all, he looked like he can catch balls and make plays out of the backfield. So let's see Singletary make some splash plays. Let's see this offensive line ball out. Those are the two big things for me. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys need to see for this Bills team? If we're going to win, if the Bills are going to win 30-13, obviously our defense is going to ball. We need that. That's obvious. If they don't, what the fuck's going on out here? But what do we need to see on offense? I think it's O-line play and running back. Yeah, we got to limit Bell's catches there. That's where he kills us, yeah. That's why I love Tremaine Edmonds, because he covers like a motherfucker. Everyday flash will be close. I think Bell and their speedy wide receivers will hurt us. Their speedy wide receivers, Crowder's not that fast. Anunwa is not fast. Robbie Anderson can take the top off. Robbie Anderson is a deep threat guy. Although the Jets have been missing a lot of field goals, we will see what happens. I see us biting on play action. Anderson is a concern. That's a good point. Okay, everyday flash. I'm glad you said that. Because we are going to be so committed to limiting Le'Veon Bell. Even though, how committed can you be? Nobody's seen him for over a year, and it's a different team, different offensive line. Adam Gase is a crackhead. What's he going to put together? It's hard to overcommit on Bell right now, but they're obviously going to be worried about him. He's one of the best running backs in the game, or was. So I can see them also biting. That's where Robbie Anderson's so good. Is taking that top off. They're going to have to keep eyes on him. Anunwa is a volume guy. He's a possession guy. Same with Crowder. Crowder's not a big play guy. They got to watch Anderson over the top, and they have to control Bell and not bite too hard. We need to get Allen in rhythm early. When he is in rhythm, he's unstoppable. That's a great point. But to get him in rhythm, to get him time, the offensive line needs to play well. And once we can establish that run, man, can you imagine – right off the bat, this is money for me. This is what I'm shooting for. Right off the bat, we establish the run. Run. Because what's better than the Bills when we've established a run and Allen he's getting time in the pocket, but more important than those two things, they are biting. They're biting. Allen on a play action, rolling out with Beasley, John Brown, Robert Foss. I mean, a lot of things can go right this weekend. I see, the Jets are only -3 favorites. The last 7 games between the Bills and the Jets, the team that was the underdogs covered the spread, and the away team won a bunch of them. I'm excited to see John Roberts. I'm excited to see all the different personal combos. Singletary and Yeldon on pass plays, double catch, threat, poop. Can't wait. So exciting. We'll make the playoffs even if Allen is just as good as he ended it last year. That's a good point. Allen showed that he's got some juice last year between week 10 and week 17. Bell goes under 100 yards. Ramon, what's going on, man? Yeah, I hope he does. If Bell's under 100 yards, I think we get the win. We're going to see a lot of week 3 Vikings blowouts this season when both sides are firing. It's so pretty. That's such a beautiful point. We have to see that offense rise up with the defense. Plain and simple. The defense is up here. We know it's going to be up here. We got to see that offense click. We got to see it go. G-Show is like Ron Burgundy. He reads everything you write on the prompter, misspellings and all. It's got to be funny. It has to be funny to watch. Fucking Chivas fucking me in the ass. I think Allen is best in shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2-minute offense. I agree, Chivas. Yeah, we need a lot of shotgun. Gore 130, 2 touchdowns. Costa Pasillos. Wow. That would be wild. I don't think that's happening. I think Singletary's going to have a bigger game than Gore. But, hey, look at that. Would be fucking awesome. Yeah, we got to run the ball and pass to our backs out of the backfield. Cameron Forrester, what's going on, man? Make sure you like the page if you haven't. Singletary needs to come through strong and be the player he can be. Gore is there, too, but I want to see Singletary kicking off with a bang. And that's another thing. Here G-Show prediction here. Singletary is going to come out with a bang. The Bills are about to show everyone, in my eyes, in my strong opinion here, the Bills are about to show everyone, they're about to put everybody on fucking blast. They're going to put everyone on notice that the Bills' offense is fucking balling this year. It's a whole different game plan, and Singletary, I think we got to steal. I think they're looking at Singletary how the Saints looked at Kamara. Kamara was a mid-round pick last year, a couple years back, and he turned out to be a stud. Look for Singletary to be our guy. I really think that way. I don't think this front office, this coaching staff, they're too calculated. They're too fucking calculated. If they make a move like cutting Shady, they love Singletary. I'm excited for this fucking weekend, man. Sheffy attacked the middle of the field. They are hurting without Williamson at linebacker. That's a great point. Even though Mosley's still going to be up there making moves, it will be open shots in the second half. That's a great point, Sheffy. I agree. And Allen can hit that mid range. We know that. Man, those ropes, 15 to 20 yards down the field is what he thrives in. We just got to see him hit that short pass to Beasley consistently, and the running backs. Singletary and Yeldon are great catchers. I think we should really use this tool this year. It'll open up Beasley. Yeah, there's a lot. Shaq Lawson is good against the run too. Why did we cut Shady but keep Yeldon? Shady $9 million a year, 31 years old. Yeldon's young. He ran the ball well in the preseason. He can catch. The big thing for Yeldon is he can catch out of the backfield. At the end of the day, you look at the payout you're giving Shady compared to his production and what you're paying TJ Yeldon and his production, and it kind of balances out. You go with the guy that's cheaper and younger, in my eyes. Great question, though. Look at guys. We're at an hour and 16 minutes. We're at an hour and 16. We're moving on here. Look at you guys on Facebook. Like, comment, share. Like the page. YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the fucking bell. We in it. Blindsided Squad, join this bitch. I got to start getting shirts out to you guys. I got to get the shirts out there. Jordan, I wish we had Dallas's O-line. It wouldn't be half as nervous. We might fucking have Dallas's O-line with Mitch Morse in there, fully healthy. Guys, I'm telling you, right the fuck now. A lot of you guys are out of state. A lot of you guys aren't able to go to training camp. Your boy was there every day. The difference in our offensive line when Mitch Morse was healthy and playing compared to when he wasn't in there, holy shit. Massive difference. Dude, I'm excited, guys. I think our O-line's going to look sick. I think our O-line's going to... I can't. I'm starting to get a stomach ache. I got a knot in my stomach. It's not even fucking Wednesday yet. I feel like I'm going to puke. I'm going to be pacing like a motherfucker. I'm not going to have any other choice but to go live with you guys so we can shoot the shit and talk because I'm going to be pacing all over my goddamn house. Shady's too much like Singletary but can't catch. We didn't keep Shady for Yeldon. We kept him for Singletary. OC on the hot seat this season. Everyday flash. Totally agree. ESPN Gay Simulation got the Bills at 8-8. I saw that and went through it. For some reason, I was extremely excited and bummed out when they got a win or a loss. I was like, afterwards, I was like, this is dumb. Every day with the fire takes, Dustin Lyons, we in the bitch. We're in the business of fiery hot takes here, okay? I'm a realist. I'm an optimist as well. I have a lot of good feelings about what the Bills are going to do this year, what they've done in the last couple of years to get to the point of 2019. Like I said before, all roads lead to where we're at right now. Everything Bean and McDermott have done, the roster that they've created, the guys that they've got rid of, all the roads lead to Sunday. Not 2020 Sunday, not last year's Sunday. We all knew last year was going to be a step back year. All roads lead to Sunday against the Jets, who think they're doing the same fucking thing we are, who think they got this young stud fucking quarterback with, I'll pull it up for you guys, the largest mole I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay? They think that they've done the same thing. And what the Bills need to do is show that we're shutting it the fuck down. It's not time to lose. It's not time to lose and then have some bullshit excuses on why we lost. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's not the time. I've been hyping this up. I'm an optimist until we lose. Until we lose this game. If we lose this game to the Jets, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt big time. I think all roads lead to this game, and I think they're going to come out and show that we are not fucking around. I think we roast the Jets. We roast the Jets. We need the shirts. Let's get it going. Dave Baylor in this bitch. Fuck Shady, he gone on to the next one. Doug, what's going on, man? You're right. They'll put the league on blast. They did exactly what they wanted to whenever they wanted all preseason. The starting defense is playing nasty. Not only is the starting defense playing nasty, the secondary, or I'm sorry, not the secondary, the second team, the second defense is disgusting. Brett, surprised you can't lift the shit strap over that thing. It's got to get infections. It has to. That thing has to constantly be infected. It's constantly red. Hussein defense just gotta get the mole. Get the mole. Can we talk about how nasty the Dolphins might be? Unfortunately, in a couple of years, they have 4 first-round and second-round picks. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I ain't talking about the goddamn Dolphins. Jordan, you have been throwing me off all goddamn night, talking about how you hope Shady gets a ring in Kansas City and how nasty the Dolphins might be. You might be a mole. You might be a mole. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous about you, Sinikowski. Your last name's Sinikowski. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, man. Shape the fuck up. We're talking Bills. We are fucking 5 days away from game 1 against the Jets. Let's go. Ramon, let's go. Gonzalez between our new run game, short passing game, good tight ends, and 2 burners. Not 1, but 2 burners at the ends. Oh, my God, I'm so excited about our new offense. Ramon's got a Bills motherfucking boner. John Roberts, until I see them do something with those picks, that's right. Daniel, we are a better team all around than 2 years ago. There's no reason we shouldn't have the very least 9 wins. Make it 11. Make it 11. We have a mole, folks. We got a mole. John Roberts, Shady is a baller. We just moved. Look at you guys are killing it. I'm trying to wrap this bitch up, and you guys are on fire with the comments. Spin. Yeah, but the Dolphins are going to need more than 4 players. That's absolutely true, Doug. 34-3. Doug, come on. Come on. Can you imagine if we came out and just roasted the Dolphins? I'm sorry, not the Dolphins. Jordan, you motherfucker. The Jets. Can you imagine if we just demolished them on both sides of the ball? Oh, my God. I'd go live naked. I would go live absolutely naked. I'd put the mic on the backside, and all you guys would see is my ass. My ass with my buddy's initials on it. I lost a bet. I got my buddy's initials right by my ass crack. Who starts the tight end? That's a good question. I think it's going to be Knox and Sweeney when we're in shotgun. When we're in, double tight end set, we're not running the ball. It's going to be Knox and Sweeney. When we are running the ball, more like goal line sets and things like that, Lee Smith's always going to be out there. Am I right or wrong? Luck, retiring is better for us? I don't know. I mean, we're talking percentages there. At the end of the day, I like Andrew Luck. I like watching him play. He's a good dude, good quarterback. I wish he didn't retire, but I understand. Darnold pick 6 first drive. We can't. I can't. Thank God I don't do these things live during the games because you guys would be entertaining. It's a shit show. Knox and Pornstash. I love that we just called Tommy Sweeney Pornstash now. Lunch Lady and Pornstash is what they're going to be. Croft is not football ready yet, but that's going to be exciting when he is. It will be exciting when he is. Look at guys. Fuck Sam Darnold. I got to get the hell out of here. We're almost at an hour and a half. I'm sweating my ass off. I got a Bills boner right now that I got to go relieve. I'm going to be fucking jacking off. I shouldn't have just said that, but fuck it. Watching a video of Jason Kroom fucking Pagula Plus. I got to get going. This is absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. I love you guys. Let's go. Bills Mafia, Blindsided squad in this bitch. Let's go. Let's go. Shirts are coming soon. Go Bills.
Come on now. now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Go, 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 go. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Go, 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 go.
Pizza, pizza.